guys, welcome back to my channel. If you like what you see after you watch the video, make sure you subscribe and join the tribe. And yeah, make sure you like the video. So today's video is going to be about the time, it's a little story time, I don't do this, but it's about me getting complained on in my apartment for the first time. Kobe would like to say hi. This is definitely just gonna be like a learning experience when you're living on your own. Again, like, I don't know if you guys knew, but this is my first apartment, and I don't like, you basically learn as you go when people don't, not that they don't help you out with things, but you just experience things and God wants you to experience things at a certain time. I don't know. Oh, and excuse my hair, this is dirty hair, but I just love the volume and the pattern that I'm getting right now. So y'all finna get 2 videos like this because wait. But yeah, I'm going to give advice at the end of the video, but I'm just gonna tell you guys a story. So let's get straight into it. So I moved here about 2 years ago. I'm ready to go actually, but this first apartment was amazing. Like, just living on your own, being by yourself. I mean, it comes with a lot of responsibility too as well, like just cleaning up behind yourself all the time, like, and then like just doing your dishes. Like, there's no family members there to help you, or like your sisters or brothers, so like a lot of this stuff is, you have to constantly keep your house clean kind of thing, and you know, just maintain your home. So long story short, I have neighbors. Neighbors don't live on the side of you, they live on top of you or under you. So I have neighbors that live on top of me, and they're really cool people. Like, they even gave me a gift when they moved here. I want to say they moved here maybe about 6 months ago, but yeah, like, they are super chill, like super sweet. They have a dog. Like, I love them. I've been experiencing a lot of their food coming up my kitchen sink. So every time they use their garbage disposal, I would get food that comes up. Like, it wasn't even just a little bit, it was low-key a lot, and it was starting to get like really disgusting. I mean, it was already nasty when it first happened, but I don't know. Long story short though, like, when it happened, I'm the type of person that I don't want to bother people. Like, I just don't want people to even come in my house. Like, I'm talking about maintenance. Like, I've never even called them for anything. So if there was ever a problem in the home, I basically just stopped using it. Like, there's an outlet that doesn't work in the bathroom. Never really cared to use it, never really needed to. So I just never made like a service request about it. But yeah, so I was just that type of girl for the longest. But once their food started coming up my drain, I want to say I've dealt with it for like maybe, I want to say a good 10 times before I actually decided to call maintenance about it. But I have my neighbors' numbers, so I texted them, and I thought like maybe they were just putting too much food down the drain, because like it was excessive amounts. And if you guys aren't disgusted, I'll insert like pictures and videos on the screen as well. We'll do some freeze frames so y'all know what I'm talking about. They just use their garbage disposal, and all this food and nasty crap is coming up, so I need a discount. Yeah, so I finally decided to like text my neighbor and say like, hey, I've been experiencing this issue. I'm gonna contact maintenance about it. Just want to let you know. And then what did I say? I said like, in the meantime, if you guys could like use a drainer for the kitchen, like, it's something that catches all the food. You put it in the sink, and then it catches all the food that you're washing or whatever. And you know, if you guys could do that, that would be very, very helpful. And so they said, for sure, no problem, blah, 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 blah. So I just waited a while after that to see if anything was wrong. They're quick to call maintenance. Again, like I said and mentioned, I'm not, because I just wasn't, I don't know. I didn't feel comfortable doing that because I didn't want to bother maintenance or have people in my house either. But I mean, again, that's their job. So this is why I'm gonna give y'all advice at the end. Yeah, so they called maintenance and they let me know like, oh, they said that there's nothing wrong with their sink and everything is good on their end. And then after that, I was like, damn, like now I have to call maintenance just because there is a problem. And whether it's my sink, it doesn't matter. Like for me, it was like it involves both of us because it's your food going into my sink. So even if there's a problem with my stuff, I just need like you to do your part as far as like making sure all the food doesn't go like down the drain. So anyway, I did call maintenance. They finally came. Like it was like maybe 1 or 2 days when they came, and he had a tool and he was like running my water. Oh, it looks fine, like everything is fine, there's nothing wrong type of thing. And I'm like, well, okay. Like, and I didn't speak up for myself either because I knew like there is something wrong. Their food is coming up, and he had a tool but didn't even use it. So he just ran my water and was like, it looks like everything is good. Okay. So I ended up contacting my neighbor back, and I was like, hey, they said nothing was wrong either on my end. So like, I don't know if I was assuming at the time that they were just putting way too much food down the drain, or if it was just like, I don't know. I was just contacting them to let them know, hey, they said everything was good here too. So anyway, long story short, it actually, the food doesn't go up the drain for like, I don't know, a couple of days. So I'm like, all right, maybe it did stop shit, I don't know. And so one day, again, it just started up again. And they also cook a lot, like they admitted that. So they definitely use their sink almost for everything. I mean, as you should, it's your place. Like I'm not saying you shouldn't at all. But I just kept experiencing it. And at times I wasn't home. Like I came home to a dry mess in my kitchen. Like it was food stuck on, like stuck in the sink, like just everywhere. God, it's nasty. So fast forwarding to about like this past couple of days, there's one day like in less than, I want to say 15 hours, they use their garbage disposal 3 times. The first time it was filled with food. The second time food and soap came up. Then the third time food and soap came up as well. So I'm like, so y'all just gonna keep on using your garbage disposal like knowingly that it's going in my sink every time? It was like getting frustrating because now I've already contacted maintenance at this point. Nothing was done. So, and they also mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but they were saying, yeah, we should just tell them to stop putting food in their drain. I'm like, who are we to tell them what to do? Like, there's something wrong with it. Yeah, so within the 3 times that they used it in less than like 15 hours, then I just started getting upset, like at everyone. It wasn't just my neighbors, it wasn't just maintenance. I was getting upset, like I didn't even want to live here anymore because this is something unsanitary. It's disgusting. I'm cleaning up the mess constantly of people that I shouldn't be cleaning a mess up after. It's beyond disgusting. So I have their number. So I'm basically like, quote unquote, kind of over communicating. Like, I don't want to use the word harassing, but low key, like I didn't mean to. I was just really like upset. Like, what the is going on? So I'm sending them, like every time it happens, I run to the sink, try to take a video. I try to take a picture. I'm sending them pictures like, okay. And I asked them too, I was like, hey, it's been happening more than often. So like, can you also put in a maintenance request as well? Like, cause I did my part already. I already put in a new maintenance request. And then I asked him to do the same thing. And he was like, yeah, for sure, whatever. Then I just kept sending them the pictures every time it was happening because it happened 3 times that day. I was like, yeah, just once the maintenance comes, just show them. Like, we'll both show them the proof and the footage and all of that of what's happening down in my sink. And so that, I'm sure it made my neighbor feel uncomfortable. Like, damn, like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Because I can't work in the pipes. I don't know what this is, and there's nothing wrong with my sink. So I think, and I was also getting upset because I felt like if I was them, I would warn my neighbor every time I'd use my garbage disposal. I just felt like that was the most kind thing to do, but I don't know. Long story short, after I'm sending all these pictures, and then my boyfriend, he got tired of me like talking about it, or not talking about it, but it was a nasty situation I was dealing with, but he saw the stress that it was causing me, and I was just like really stressed out. So he decided to go talk to my neighbor. My boyfriend is very direct and blunt. Sometimes his delivery can come off as maybe rude because it's straightforward and to the point. Like, he just wants to solve the issue. So after that happened, they called the leasing office, and then I got a call basically saying, like, it's correct that you talk to your neighbors about a problem in your house or whatever. And I'm like, yes, we did. And then I didn't go with my boyfriend though, but I heard the conversation just a little bit. She's like, okay, well, you signed a leasing agreement, so you're not allowed to go and confront your neighbors regarding issues in your home, da 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 da. Like, basically, like, confronting me about that. And I was trying to re-explain to her the situation. Like, homegirl, there's food from their kitchen that is coming into my sink. So I already called maintenance about this issue. We both did. They both said nothing was wrong. So now I'm the only one here left to clean up the mess when it keeps happening. And on top of that, she's like, do you want to put in a service request? Because your neighbors put in a service request this morning. I was like, I put mine in online yesterday morning. Nobody reached out. So, like, at this point, I'm starting to feel like, wow, I'm 21 and a woman. Like, who's going to listen to me? Like, I'm the last priority. Like, I don't even come as priority. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was getting really stressed out. And then on top of that, I was trying to explain my situation. And, like, for some reason, she thought we were getting off the phone. And I felt rushed. And she was like, okay, bye-bye. Like, she just hung up the phone. And she sounded angry. Like, I was like, what? But anyway, after that, I was doing hair. Like, I was in the middle of working. So I told my boyfriend that I'm going to go talk to her downstairs because I don't like feeling disrespected or brushed off the phone off of an issue that is really, really big, especially when it comes to your tenant, like, always paying rent on time and stuff like that. I just felt like you should definitely be more respectful when it comes to speaking to your tenants, and definitely getting both sides of the story, that's something that she didn't do. Like, it's not like, ask me, can you explain why you did that? And you know, whatever. So I go down there, I talk to her. That conversation went well because obviously she's not trying to start nothing or lose her job. That's number one. Like, you're gonna protect yourself. That's it. But number two, like, she was just explaining, like, they were basically complaining, like, I don't want to ignore her text messages and stuff like that, but I don't know what to do. And they were saying, yeah, like, we do use our kitchen a lot, we do cook a lot. And then they said, you know, my boyfriend came up and went to go say something. So it's like, I can see how on their side they were feeling like very, very attacked. And I wish that they would have said something, like, at least maybe came up with another solution. I don't know. As far as like, hey, do you want to go down there with us? Like, and we can all go talk about it. Like, but that's the situation we came up with last. But anyway, long story short, after that, I get a call from maintenance, like, oh, the plumber's gonna come out and da 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 da. So the plumber came out, fixed the issue as far as I know, because it's been like day 2 since that happened. So I haven't really experienced their food coming up, thank God. But I'm like, so it took my boyfriend to confront you guys for the issue of the food coming up the sink to be solved. Okay. Like, my thing is, when would have this gotten taken care of? The situation is stressful, y'all. After that, I sent a text apology. I'm a texter. I don't like talking in person, But I also like to make sure I have my receipts because people always be trying to flip the script. They really do. So I don't have time for it. Like, even though y'all my neighbors and y'all seem cool, I don't think I like that. So I'm gonna have my little receipts. After that, my boyfriend was like, no, let's just go apologize upstairs. So he said what he had to say, and so did I. And then they went forward into saying what they had to say. I could tell they had like a little slight attitude just because of how things were being handled. But it is what it is. I had to explain to them, like, I'm fairly new to when things happen like this. Like, I don't really know what's the best way to go about it and how to reach out so the issue gets solved. Like, I did what I needed to do in the first place, which is we both called maintenance and they said nothing was wrong. But then after you guys complained about me, then the issue got solved. Like, and y'all didn't even see the service request that I put in. That was just really annoying. So anyway, we're good. But this is the advice that I'd give. When you're moving in on your own or at any time, they were telling me basically don't ever contact your neighbors because the issue can become something bigger than what it is. And constantly just keep putting in service requests when something is wrong with your place. If you're not being paid attention to, physically show your body during the leasing office hours. Go down there and say, I need somebody. This is an important like thing that I need, and I need it basically done today or tomorrow, sometime ASAP, whenever. Like, those are the steps that you need to take when anything happens with your apartment. So when they said that, it all sounded, you know, good. And I just feel bad about the way that the situation was handled, but it's just like a learning lesson, honestly, and I'm not mad about it. But this was a nasty thing that I had to deal with, so it was very frustrating. And I just also felt like I didn't get really enough sympathy from my neighbors, as far as like, I wish they would have been like, hey, I'm gonna use my garbage disposal, so I apologize in advance if something goes down the drain. Just keep taking pictures and contact maintenance, let us know what they say, whatever, you know, all stuff like that. But they were just like, oh no, like, that's crazy. And as much as you guys use your garbage disposal, like, you're not gonna say anything. I don't know. But that's my little story time. 20 minutes long. But yeah, this is, you know, something new for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time. Sorry if I clickbaited just a little bit. No. But yeah, I hope this helps for someone who is moving out for the first time or who doesn't know how to speak up. You got to learn how to, because I'm one of those people, but I have to learn how to speak up, and this situation definitely taught me that. So yeah, but if you like videos like these, make sure you say you want some more, and if you don't, then okay. But I love you anyway. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.